Once upon a time, in the ancient kingdom of Kapilavastu, there lived a compassionate and kind-hearted king named Suddhodana. His kingdom was prosperous, and his people adored him for his wise rule and benevolence. One day, Queen Maya, his beloved wife, had a vivid dream that would change their lives forever. In her dream, Queen Maya saw a majestic white elephant with 6 tusks descend from the heavens and enter her womb. Intrigued by the dream's significance, the queen turned to the royal astrologers for guidance. The astrologers revealed that the dream indicated the arrival of a child who would bring great fortune and wisdom to the kingdom. Excitement filled the palace as the king and queen eagerly awaited the birth of their child. Finally, on a peaceful full moon night, Queen Maya gave birth to a beautiful prince. They named him Siddhartha, which means, one who achieves his goals. As Siddhartha grew, it became evident that he was unlike any other child. He possessed a gentle nature, and wisdom seemed to radiate from his eyes. The king, aware of the astrologer's prophecy, took special care in molding his son into a strong and virtuous leader. Siddhartha was surrounded by tutors and scholars who taught him various subjects. His education covered politics, literature, and warfare, ensuring that he grew up to be a well-rounded prince. However, Siddhartha's curious mind longed for something beyond the palace walls. One day, Siddhartha convinced his charioteer, Channa, to take him on a journey outside the confines of the royal city. As they ventured through the kingdom, Siddhartha witnessed the harsh realities of life. He saw poverty, sickness, and death for the first time, which deeply affected him. The encounters with suffering left Siddhartha with questions that troubled his soul. He couldn't comprehend why people suffered and why there was so much injustice in the world. Determined to find answers, he confided in his charioteer and expressed his desire to explore the world beyond the palace's protected walls. Channa, loyal and protective, couldn't bear the thought of Siddhartha leaving his comfortable life behind. However, he knew that this journey was essential for the prince's growth and enlightenment. Reluctantly, Channa agreed to accompany Siddhartha on his quest for truth. In the dead of the night, without attracting anyone's attention, Siddhartha and Channa left the palace, disguised as ordinary travelers. They traveled far and wide, encountering different cultures, religions, and ways of life. Siddhartha met ascetics who believed that enlightenment could be attained through extreme self-mortification. Eager to understand their beliefs, Siddhartha joined them in their practices. He fasted for days, inflicted hardships upon his body, and lived in solitude. Yet, despite his efforts, he couldn't find the answers he sought. He realized that self-mortification and extreme asceticism were not the paths to enlightenment. Determined to continue his search, Siddhartha left the ascetics and found a serene spot beneath a large Bodhi tree. He vowed not to rise until he found enlightenment. For days, Siddhartha delved into intense meditation, battling his own doubts and fears. He experienced temptations and distractions but remained resolute in his pursuit. Finally, on a full moon night, under the Bodhi tree, Siddhartha experienced a profound awakening. He transcended the world of illusions and became the Buddha, the enlightened one. The realization of the Four Noble Truths and the path to liberation from suffering unfolded before him. With his newfound wisdom and awakened compassion, the Buddha dedicated the rest of his life to sharing his teachings with anyone willing to listen. He traveled from village to village, town to town, touching the hearts of people from all walks of life. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from attachment and desire and that freedom from suffering is attainable through mindfulness and compassion. His teachings emphasized the cultivation of ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. People flocked to the Buddha to seek his guidance and find solace in his teachings. Kings, queens, merchants, and farmers all sought his wisdom. The Buddha's words resonated deeply within their hearts, offering a path towards enlightenment and inner peace. As the years passed, the Buddha's teachings spread far and wide, reaching distant lands and generations yet to come. His life serves as a reminder that enlightenment is attainable to all who seek it, regardless of their background or station in life. Even today, the legacy of the Buddha continues to inspire and guide countless individuals on their own spiritual journeys. His teachings remind us of our innate potential to awaken to our true nature and find peace in the face of life's challenges. And so, the story of the Buddha, the wise and compassionate teacher, lives on as a timeless tale of enlightenment, compassion, and the universal quest for truth.